Hello and welcome to the channel. We have a very, very special guest with us today, Mr. Fabi. Everybody say what's up and say what's up to the channel, Mr. Fabi.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Man, I'm excited to have you here on the channel. We've been trying to do this for quite a while, but it's just been a time difference and all of that has just kind of gotten away. So I'm excited to have you on the channel today.
Yeah, that was quite difficult. Actually, right now it's like 10 p.m. here. But
exactly. And it's like 2 o'clock over here. Exactly.
You know, that's the difference. You know, for me, this is not a job. Like I really don't like to say I'm going to work now. It's really, it's so different now, like compared to other jobs I had before, you know?
Exactly. And that's exactly how it should be. So you're not working, you're living in your passion. I think it would be cool to start off with something really cool that happened to you recently. I saw you post something on one of your Instagram reels and it went viral. You were actually skateboarding on the ice or something like that. It was crazy. Tell us about it. How did you get the idea? How many views did it get? And it was crazy.
Hear the freaking ice cracking. Oh my God, I'm gonna leave. Like, I'm not gonna ride around here. Oh my God. Yeah. With the light right now. Okay, let's try to go a bit faster. Only a bit faster. Whew. Man.
Yeah, that was crazy. I mean, it all started off, it was Sunday morning, woke up at like 11, so like slept pretty long. And I saw that post from an ice skater, and I thought, damn, I could probably actually ride on there. So the problem is it's about 3 hours from here. So it took me quite a while to get there. I have a Tesla, so I always have to plan ahead a bit with you know, where I can charge it up, especially when it's this cold right now. So yeah, it was actually a bit of a mess because I was there and I was looking for that Tesla charger. It took me forever. So I didn't even see that lake when I was there. But when I was at that lake, I only had about 30 minutes to film everything. Like the sound was going down. I think it was like at 5 p.m. the sun is going down in Switzerland at this moment, and yeah, I had 30 minutes to film everything, a YouTube video of a couple posts, and yeah, on my way back I posted it, and I think I got 10 million views on TikTok. Yeah,
it's crazy.
Like everybody reposted it and so on. It's
yeah, cool. It was just funny. I was just sitting there like, oh my goodness, you know, like, and you did something to the tires. What did you do to them? You put like nails on them, or what did you do to the wheels so that you can actually roll on the ice?
Yeah, man, I don't even know what it's called, but we did it again a couple days ago, and we put in a couple more nails, and it's working a lot better now. But yeah, we figured out it's actually pretty hard or pretty difficult to find the lake like it was in that video. I went viral because sometimes there's snow on it and it just doesn't look like this all the time. So I think the sun makes it look like this. And yeah, by the way, it's, you know, when I was there, I didn't know anything about frozen lakes.
Yeah, I was thinking, what if y'all fall through the lake? I mean, I didn't want to be negative, but I was just like, what happens?
Yeah. So it's actually scary because you can literally see you can't see it's literally black ice. Like you can't see anything. You're like in the middle of the lake and you're thinking like, damn, is it gonna break anytime soon? Or, you know, I also didn't want to piss off any ice skater because you're pretty much gonna destroy the whole ice with the nails on your board.
Exactly.
But yeah, no one said anything, and yeah, it's all good. So actually, the ice is thicker in the very middle. They told me so.
Really, yeah. That's interesting. That seems like it would be the opposite, but I guess.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's totally fine. It's 100% safe, I would say.
There you go, man. I was amazed. It was fun. It was entertaining, and I could definitely see why it got so many views. Yeah, but let's so
the crazy thing is, I'm sure you know Supercar Blondie. Do you know her?
Nah, who is that?
That's a really famous influencer with like 10 million views on YouTube, 10 million subscribers. I mean, I think 16 million or so on Facebook, and she just got the rights for the video. I mean, the rights. She's just gonna make a video out of it, I think.
Really? Of you?
Yeah.
Oh wow, man, big things popping. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Onsra. Go ahead, Fabi.
yeah, she's huge. She's really big. I mean, I don't know if anything is coming online or not, or when or so, but yeah, I just sent her all the footage and so on. We'll see what happens.
Excited, man. I'm already speaking into existence. Some positive things will happen with that. That's amazing, man. Awesome.
Definitely.
Yeah. So, I mean, a lot of people are familiar with, Onsra now and things like that. But I first learned about you when I first kind of got into looking at e-skate videos, because you were just reviewing all these e-skate videos and you just had so much energy and passion when you would do it. And some people may know you a lot with the e-skate, but you also skate normal boards and you're pretty good at that. Like, it's crazy. You do tricks and all of that kind of stuff. So just talk a little bit about like just regular skateboarding. How did you get into it and how you made that transition into like e-skate and then starting an e-skate company from, I'm sure, your passion and your love.
Yeah, man, I skate for I think almost 20 years now, like normal skateboards. And yeah, I must say everything started off from there. I mean, since I skate, I just wanted to make a living from skateboarding. Well, we're a bit far from skateboarding now, but the I probably shouldn't say that yet because it's not 100% sure. But I'm gonna get my own skate park soon. So we're gonna move into a bigger warehouse, and I'm actually in the hope that I can build a skate park in it. So that's like a dream coming true for me. Oh yeah, it's also a bit of space, for customers to ride when they want to try the board. But yeah, everything started off as skateboarding, and well, in Europe, I would say everything's a lot smaller in terms of skateboarding, getting sponsors, and make a living from skateboarding. It's actually pretty much impossible. So I kind of found a niche with YouTube skateboarding, because there's a lot of skateboarders, they don't really want to make videos, especially back then. I think I was one of the only guys next to Andy Schrock, Sam Tabor, Braille, Aaron Cairo, and all these guys. So I started off with YouTube pretty much and sent them videos and so on. You can still see a lot of videos from me on these channels. And I went to the USA, filmed with Braille a lot. I think I filmed about Braille. I filmed about 100 videos with them. So
I did not know that, man. Really?
Yeah, I know them really well. Like I know even Lance Silver, I think his name is. Yeah, I filmed about 200 videos with Braille. It was super fun. But yeah, I think after that whole Braille story, I got my first electric skateboard from a Swiss company, and that was and the company was called Luboard. And I think that pretty much happened because of the YouTube success, I would say. And or they probably just were looking for influencers in Switzerland. And well, I guess if you type in skateboarding, I'm probably the only one that pops up. And well, I got the first storyboard. That was actually, to me, it was like the first electric skateboard. Maybe that's not really true, but yeah, to me that was the first electric skateboard. And I unboxed it and I was like, what the hell is this? This is a longboard. So yeah, skateboarders are a bit difficult in terms of longboards and just anything related to it. It's like it's difficult to explain, but it's for skateboarders, anything else than a skateboard is like super weird. It's actually really hard to get a skateboarder onto an electric skateboard. Well, once you go with an electric skateboard to the skate park and you actually, they get to experience it, it's a lot different. That's what happened to me too. I unboxed it. I didn't even film anything because I was like, damn, I don't want anybody to see me on a longboard.
Yeah. Because the culture is so weird. It's like, sometimes, when I first started riding electric skateboards, skaters would kind of look down on you like, that ain't a real skateboard,
Yeah. But they have to try it, because when I was on that longboard for the first time, I was like, damn, this is the coolest thing ever. Like, I can literally go to work now with my skateboard, and I used it for everything. I mean, I think back then that skateboard had about 5 miles of range. And by the way, that was also the first board that burned up at home. Like I never had another board like
in your
up.
home. It caught on fire.
Yeah, it was a new house and it burned up completely. I mean, it was like I'm not 100% sure about this, but it looked exactly like the you know, the X-Way, X1, whatever these names are.
Yeah, you're talking about the one where everything's inside the deck.
Exactly. That was like the storyboard was this kind of board. I mean, I don't even know if that was X-Way back in the day. I mean, I just know that Sterry, that was a Kickstarter company.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think they faced a couple of problems with fires and so on. So they just left. Like it's, you know, people who order a board never got anything. And that was horrible because I felt like, damn, I made advertising for such a
company. Wow.
And, well, it happened a couple times actually. It happened with Storyboard was the first one. Then it happened with Luboard as well. I mean, Luboard is still here, but that was also a Kickstarter company, and I had like 2 million views or something with Luboard. I never, by the way, that's something else. I never got anything in terms of affiliate or just anything out of these companies. I mean, even Evolve Boards, I think I even bought the board, but that's another story.
So you've seen a lot, and I bet you that's influenced how you move with your company, because I'm sure you want customers to get what they purchase as far as a good product, good customer service, and all of that kind of stuff. So how did you go from like doing all of these reviews and stuff to saying, you know what, I'm going to create my own electric skateboard company? Like, what was that? How was that transition?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely took me a while. I mean, like a long while. Well, I think as a skateboarder, I just really always wanted to build the Challenger that we have right now. I mean, that was like my dream skateboard from the start on, but it took me so long to get to the point where I'm able to you know, create a mold for my own skateboard, create an enclosure. I mean, that, you know, back then that was a lot of money for me to you know, open a mold. You definitely need some cash. You know, it's true. It took me forever, I felt like. And now we're working on a lot of stuff. when I can say so. Even like I can name a couple of stuff. We work on our own UI. That's going to be next level. We took, you know, that's pretty much the reason why I bought a Tesla, because there's so many things we can, you know, take from Tesla.
Really?
Yeah, definitely.
Wow.
And our own remote is coming as well. I think I said that a year ago already on another
Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
No, that's awesome, man. And you know, you put out what you have the Challenger, and then you have the Black Carve and the Black Carve 2, right? The 1 and 2, right?
Yeah, Black Carve 2 only, but with different motors and so on.
Yeah. And you've had some success. I had the privilege to review the Challenger, and it was just a really cool board, and everybody down here in Atlanta just loved the board. But even besides like the boards, you're expanding with other things as well. Like I've seen jackets that you have with the protective armor jackets.
Exactly. Oh, I need to send you one. I almost forgot about that. I need to send you
one. It's all good. Look, I know you're a busy guy. I was like, I'm not gonna bother him. But you guys have the protective armor coming. And you know, I gotta ask, I'm sure you guys are working on some new products. You probably can or cannot mention it. But
I can. There's actually a new jacket coming with you know, I just felt like some people don't like the big logo on the back too much, because some customers, you know, they buy the jacket and they don't have a board from us.
Yes.
So we're working on a jacket that's a bit different, just
more minimalist, a little bit, the logo.
You know, just not a big logo on the back anymore. But also gloves are coming, so we're working on 2 different gloves. I like the short ones with the finger cut out, or however you call it. And also bigger ones for the colder countries. We actually already, some people already saw it in pictures. We already have it in stock, and we still didn't release it because I had no time. But no, that's actually coming really, really soon. It's like a long sleeve. It's like a padded long sleeve. And I'm really excited for that, because when it's warm, you don't want to wear anything. At least not a jacket. And it's like a long sleeve shirt with elbow pads, back pads, and shoulder pads as well. A bit thinner, but you can also have the big ones if you want. I mean, as well. But yeah, that's something we're gonna release as well. And pants, we work on pants. I just don't know which color. So if you have a color, you know which color,
put a comment below. What color y'all want the pants to be, y'all. Let them know so you can produce those pants for y'all.
Exactly. I mean, I would love to make everything black, but it's I feel like we have too much in black right now. No, I feel you. Maybe some people put a comment below and can give you some feedback on that. I like that you guys are doing that, because these boards are starting to get more and just faster, and people are starting to ride more aggressively and stuff like that. And I've always felt like a big part of riding safe and representing the community right is to wear your protective gear so that you can skate another day if you did have a fall. Yeah, exactly. No, it's sometimes we have customers in the store, and it's just always a good thing to give them something, and it kind of feels better to me as well. And we really wanted to, how should I say that now? Because I don't want to. We really wanted to have the jackets at an affordable price. Let's say it like this, because it's some other companies sell them a lot higher than us, and but at the same time I don't want to compete with them. But of course I also piss them off because I sell them a lot cheaper. That's sometimes a challenge, because
we're always looking for value.
Because in shops, it's another, we also sell boards in shops, and they have that other brand. Well, we have almost the same jacket, but sell it at, I don't know the prices exactly, but maybe half the price or so. And
No, I mean, you got to do what you have to do, but like part of this business too is affordability, because people do not use things because of the cost. And I actually did a video a long time ago about helmets, and I've heard people say personally, like, I just bought this skateboard, but I don't have a helmet yet because I'm waiting to buy this helmet, and this helmet is like $350. And I'm like, dude, go out and get you something, you know what I mean, so that you protect your head, even if you're saving up for this other helmet, because something is better than nothing. So definitely making things affordable for the consumer is much needed, especially when we talk about protective gear.
I'm actually looking for a helmet for such a long time now. Do you know ProLids, I think it's called? It's the helmet that's made in the USA, and it has it looks like a cap, but it's so unsafe. It looks really cool, but it's really unsafe. So I don't really want to. I mean, I like it that it's cool, but on the other side, if it's unsafe, and it's not like a bike. On a bike, you're never gonna really fall, right? I mean, well, if you fall, it's probably really serious. But on a skateboard, it's normal to fall sometimes, I guess.
Yeah, and then to fall at high speeds. And a lot of times when you fall on a skateboard, and this is one of the things that I've noticed too from people, is that they'll say, well, I don't wear a helmet and protective gear because I've been skating for 20 years. And I'm like, a regular skateboard is so different from an e-skate, because when you fall on the e-skate, you're very rarely able to control the fall. A lot of times when you fall on a regular board, you can kind of tuck and roll, and you can get up to skate another day. But if you fall at 25 miles an hour on an electric skateboard, most likely you're going to hit your head, you're going to hit your knees hard.
True. Well, I probably shouldn't say this, but the first 2 years that I was riding electric skateboards, And that was already a huge transition for me from skate. I mean, I still skate. I always skated even back then. But I was never wearing a helmet. Like I was making so many reviews without a helmet, and like everyone in the comments always said like, wear a helmet, wear a helmet. And well, I never fall, and I still never fell onto my head. But yeah, I mean, yeah, as a skateboarder, you just think a bit different but the thing is, you're not as fast, and especially now, everything is changing a bit. I think like every brand right now. I think let me make. I think this is the year of UIs, remote controllers, and speeds, torque. Well, probably more torque than speed.
Yeah.
So yeah, I expect a lot this year.
And I'm excited about that, because I can't wait to see what people are producing, because the quality of the product just continues to increase, and even though the prices are going up some, but just the what you get, the speed, the acceleration, the torque, all of those things are just starting to get at such a high level, which is really exciting, because years ago you'd have to pay $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 to get that type of performance, but now you can spend a little bit less, which is really cool.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
When we initially got into e-skate, it's kind of interesting, because we were actually riding our bikes and we passed this skate park or whatever, and it was guys out there just skating and doing all these crazy tricks, and my son was like, "Dad, I want to skateboard." And I'm looking like, dude, I'm above 30. I've never skated in my life, and you want me to skateboard? But I went out and I bought us boards, and that's how we even got into skateboarding. And we wrote our first children's book about just regular skateboarding. And then we saw somebody fly by us on an electric skateboard, and that was it right there. And we was like, man, we got to get these boards going. And it's been a cool process, because I made one YouTube video, and I made another one, and I never would have thought I would be doing YouTube videos about skateboards, especially being from somebody that came where I'm from and never really saw skateboarders. It's so surreal, when I talk to people, like a really amazing process. But one of the things I guess was there anything else you wanted to share about the company that you guys have up and coming, or anything that you can share at this time? Because you're just a busy guy, like you just have that entrepreneurial spirit. You have so many different things going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of things going on, and I'm trying to figure out what I can and I should tell you guys. But the one thing I can tell you guys
is something's coming.
Yeah, that's for sure. But the one thing I'm working on, but I'm a bit unsure in which direction I want to go still. We have done a couple of different designs for wheels. So and I'm always when we design something, I do have a designer in Switzerland, or like 3D designer basically. And so when we design something new, we compare, okay, what's on the market and what could we do that's a bit different. I mean, you don't really want to come up with the exact same like anyone else, because I just don't see really space for me there. For example, I can tell you what's not coming.
There you go.
I mean, I'm definitely not coming out with another carbon board. I mean, I just feel like every brand is doing a carbon board, so I'm definitely not doing that.
Yeah.
Because the board that we have, I mean, the Black Hearth that we have right now is almost like a carbon board, but it has a bit more flex, and that was the main idea from the start on. So I don't really want, it doesn't make sense to me right now. But yeah,
wow, that's really cool.
Wheels is what we think. So there's a question of how big are we gonna do? 2 sizes? Is it PU or rubber, or yeah, can we come up with some? We have a couple of ideas, so I don't really want to mention it. But can we come up with something nobody has done yet? And if we have that idea, should we do it? Like, should we invest money in this? And is it really gonna bring any advantage to the rider?
Mm-hmm. And I like the way you think, because it's about, trying to be innovative. Because as you mentioned, some companies, when the boards come out, some boards are just looking like they change small details and everything looks the same. So I like that you guys are trying to bring something, new to the table for the consumer, because I really think that over the next, couple of years, you're going to see so many people who never thought that they would ride a PEV, riding PEVs, whether that's electric unicycles, skateboards. Because I know personally, I never thought I would ride an electric unicycle. I just always thought people look so, I'll just say, interesting on them. They look so interesting because they would always have on like all this armor. They would, then they'd be riding and standing upright. I was just like, but then I got on one and I could kind of respect, and I really enjoy riding them. But I like that you said you guys are coming up with some, newer and innovative products, and I can't wait to see what that's going to look like. I know it's late over there, so I don't want to hold you too long. But what I wanted to ask you say what now?
All good, no worries. Like we have customers in Australia and everywhere.
So you used to be up, but I ain't gonna hold you. I know you're a busy guy. But one of the, I always try to, like, whenever I have an opportunity to interview people, like I've had the privilege to interview you, Ernesto with Callie, and Eric with Shred Lights and different things like that. And I always ask them to maybe just take a minute, because I do motivational speaking and I write books and stuff. But one of the things that has just always like attracted me towards you is just like your energy level, and how you always just seem, so positive. And especially with all this going on today with, us still dealing with a pandemic, some people, finances may not be in place. Like, what do you do? Because I'm sure that everybody has a down day where they're tired or just things are going on. How does Fabi stay engaged and motivated and things like that? Something that you can maybe tell the people that would help somebody out there.
Oh, I think, that's a difficult question, but I think the most important for me is I need a goal. That's the most important thing. I need something I work towards to. It would be pretty much impossible to me to work without any goal, or without me knowing, okay, what's really my goal? What am I gonna do in next year? Well, my goals are pretty short, I would say, but I'm trying to reach them. So I'm not trying to hit like a goal that's really over the top, and that's like almost impossible to me to hit. I'm trying to really like work with little goals basically, and work ahead from that. That's
like that. Manageable steps, like
for
that. What's that quote?
For example, YouTube, you don't think about, okay, I want to, at least not me, I don't think about, hey, I'm going to reach 1 million, because I would be, if I don't reach it within that time, I'll just,
be discouraged.
Yeah, exactly. So go with little steps, little goals, and
that's good stuff right there. Manageable steps, organize them and achieve them, and check something off the box every day if you can. And I guess my final question would be, who inspires you? Who is somebody that, like, you see them and you're like, wow, they really have it going on, or kind of motivates you, so to speak?
Ooh, yeah. I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot. I mean, I couldn't think just about one person. I think for example, what Elon Musk has done is amazing. That's crazy. But yeah, I mean, pretty much every successful person. I mean, there's even very, very successful YouTubers out there that I still look up to, and I still watch their videos. For example, PewDiePie. That's definitely one of them. But sometimes it's not even just real people that inspire me, if I'm honest, because sometimes it's also just from movies. I get inspired sometimes too.
No, that's the truth.
To be honest, I'm also really into anime. I think almost no one knows that about me. But for example,
I wouldn't have guessed that either. I wouldn't have guessed that.
Dude, I watch every week. I watch One Piece. I watch Demon Slayer. That's like I watch One Punch Man. That's like the three things I watch the most. but yeah, I get inspired from them as well. They always have to work hard to reach something, right? And I pretty much transfer that mindset to myself as well.
That's amazing. My son likes Elon Musk too. He has some Tesla stock and stuff, and my son is real into space. So we talk about SpaceX a lot, and Elon Musk has talked so much about terraforming Mars and Mars, and my son is just all into that kind of stuff. So yeah, that Elon is definitely somebody he's literally our Iron Man in real life, which is pretty cool. Tony Stark or whatever.
Definitely.
Yeah. But before we wrap it up, Fabi, would you like to share your company's web addresses? Would you like to share your social media, your company's social media, so that if people want to learn more about your brand or you, they can have the opportunity to reach you?
Yeah, type in Onsra on Google or just anywhere on social media, you'll find us. And probably also in the links in the description.
I'll put them down there for you. There you go. Man, I want to go ahead.
Yeah, and myself, Fabian, you already know. You'll when you type in Onsra, you'll find me as well.
There you go.
I'm the company, so it's pretty much the same.
There you go. Well, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to interview you, and hopefully this this interview / podcast will help people learn more about you and your company, so they can see the guy behind the company and understand the vision that you're trying to put forward, the quality and all of those kind of things there as well. So I always like to leave people with, I will see you at the top because the bottom is too crowded. Peace.
Nice.
That was dope, man.
Yeah,
let me see.